Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums for this very fun Friday collective reading. This is a timeless tarot reading, so only go with the messages that resonate with you. And the oracle decks I will be using will be the Fairy Blessing cards, the Oracle of the Fairies, and the Fairy Tarot cards. So let's begin this reading with the fairy blessings and how they're going to bless us all with a very fun Friday. And if you want, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel, share it. It helps this channel to grow. And let's see what the fairy blessings have for us. Okay, we have number 4, a blessing of rapture. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 44, a blessing of a safe place in the world. Okay, I was only going to draw one card, but since we have triple fours with 444, I feel like that the fairies are giving us a sign with 444. So I will read a paragraph of each of these two cards so that you have a deeper understanding in how it might resonate with you. Okay, with card 4, a blessing of rapture, the fairy gift of the sweetest, most intense joy and gratitude. It is as if your eyes now can see more clearly. Your heart has opened a little wider, and your whole being is leaning into the experience of life and is committed to the wonder of everything. You feel more connected, more joyful, more patient, and yet more active than before. You feel a part of a great story, and you know now how glorious life can be. This energy will flow into you, through you, and into the world, becoming a part of your contribution to the planet. And the fairies are glad that you have finally touched the ecstasy of life and know of the beauty of life. Even when this moment passes, you will be left with the knowledge of the wonder. And so life will be ever changed in magical ways. That is beautiful. And I do feel like that is a beautiful energy to bring into the next card of a blessing of a safe place in the world. To be grateful to have a safe place in the world, and to find a little bit of joy wherever you can find it, wherever you see it in the small gifts that these fun fairies are bringing to you. Okay, card 44, a blessing of a safe place in the world. The fairy gift of a sanctuary, a space in which to feel completely supported and loved. And sometimes we have to find that space within ourselves, within our bodies, within our minds, and most importantly, within our hearts. So let there be a shelter and a sanctuary for you and your soul, where you can learn what it is you are meant to do next, and where there is no harsh words spoken, only guidance that can help ease us all into the next stage of our lives. Let the safe spaces become our homes and our workplaces, our friendships and our schools. Let the world become a safer space, and let the natural world shelter you with her turnings and showings of the changes about you. Make not a fortress of this space you find, but let it begin to grow. Let it begin to grow in your heart so that wherever you go, others feel safe with you. And the world changes in small but bright and beautiful ways, all as a result of this blessing of the fairies. Blessings of a sanctuary, a safe space to you, my friend. That is beautiful. And that safe, sacred space can be sitting beneath your favorite tree, walking through your gardens, walking in your neighborhood, in your communities. Maybe you have community gardens that you can visit, museums, art places, wherever. It could even be your favorite coffee shop, wherever you have this wonderful feeling of rapture that makes you feel safe and joyful. Okay, let's get into the tarot of the fairies, and then we'll draw some cards from the fairy oracle. And we begin with the Prince of Autumn, someone who is dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And I feel like that this is a beautiful energy. This card, the Prince of Autumn, is a person that has these traits. It could be more than one person. And this is, I think, a beautiful energy to go with this blessing of rapture and a place in the world. To be cautious yet wise, to be meticulous to attention to those things that can bring joy to your life, the little details, and kindness to others, which is this blessing of a safe place in the world. Next, we have the Six of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling, or relocating. Okay, this is also very nice because this is also bringing positive changes to your world. And that positive change can simply come through your change of perspective, especially in challenging situations. It's important to remind yourself of joy. It brings you back to who you are as a being. Next, we have the Princess of Spring. This is also a personality that is part of you or your circle. So, someone who's optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. This is someone who brings creative energies and uses those energies to create a positive future through creating joy in the present. So it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. So let your creativity bring you joy. Share that creativity with others, and you're sharing your joy, and you're sharing a part of who you are. Next, we have the 10 of Summer. This is a beautiful energy. At the time of this reading, it is the dark moon of Gemini, and tomorrow will be the new moon of Gemini. And then we will enter into summer. So, this is a beautiful energy, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Okay, this is a card of family and friends, your extended family, which I think is beautiful with the blessing of rapture and a safe place to be in the world. because you feel safe when you're with your friends, and it feels like that you and your friends um, show kindness to each other and others. Also, creativity. There's also wisdom here. And because I feel like that someone or you have been hurt in the past, which has made you cautious, but you use that experience that hurt you to learn from it so that you recognize the kind of people that want to cause harm to the world, to your world, and your community. So you're very cautious about the people around you, which makes you aware. Some of you could even be a little hyper awareness, but that's okay because then it makes you more aware of those that you can be kind to. Being kind to the stranger, which is also part of this 10 of Summers, is being showing that kindness to people that need a little bit of kindness shown to them. A smile cost you nothing. So let's clarify these cards. I am using the Everyday Witch for the clarifying cards. And we will put 2 clarifying cards on each of these fairy cards. Okay, on the Prince of Autumn, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, the 5 of Wands represents a competition, but it's also a card of sparring. And the wands are about thoughts and ideas. So even though other people can have their own perspective, which is filtered through their own life experience, I do feel like that with this Prince of Autumn and this cautious but wise action allows you to be open and allow other people to have their opinions as you have your own opinions. And it's okay if you don't agree on everything. Next, we have the Devil. Okay, some of you have been doing your shadow work. And as I mentioned before, some of you may have also had experiences with people who don't seem to have much of a conscience and don't have a problem in screwing over other people, taking advantage of other people, and not feel bad about it at all. These are the kinds of people that don't admit to their mistakes and learn from them. Now, on the other side, the Devil card represents our shadow side. And for those of you who have done your shadow work, the reason why you're recognizing these traits in other people is because you've done the work on yourself. You may have recognized those temptations, even though you never gave in to them because they didn't agree with your core being. But you are able to recognize that we all have these traits within us. Even though we don't give into them, we can recognize them in other people. And by doing so, we heal that aspect of our shadow self. Next, we have the Six of Swords. This is a card of healing, and it's with the Six of Winter. So, positive changes. You're moving out of the choppy waters into the calming waters. Some of you might be retreating from the busyness or the hustle and bustle of life, or maybe you're retreating for your own safety. You're retreating to your safe place in the world. And this is a positive change and a welcome relief. And I believe that the Six of Swords is the Six of Winter. So that is a confirmation to that Six of Winter card. Next, we have the Temperance. Okay, the Temperance is about changing within yourself, being flexible within yourself, allowing yourself to change. As we do our shadow work and become aware of our own shadow and being able to recognize the differences of opinions among other people, and it's okay for them to have their opinion. You do not have to agree with them. You stay focused and mind your own business, but you're aware that this exists in the world. And it's almost like because of this awareness within yourself and what's around you, the temperance is a card of self alchemy, which means you are purifying yourself. This is a very hermetic kind of energy of purification, of cleansing, of preparing yourself for the next phase in your life before you start on the path to claim your dreams, your crown. It's a preparation to begin that journey. Okay, on the Princess of Spring, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is someone who might feel excluded or left out in the cold, but here there is sanctuary before them. And they have not lost hope because she holds a lantern of light, which has guided them through the darkness to this sanctuary in this cold. And they are going to find safety, a safe place to be in the world. So know that there is always, and this tends to be a spiritual sanctuary where all are welcomed. And then the next card we have is the Four of Wands, celebration. What you're going to find within that sanctuary is a celebration of welcoming, of reaching the goal. You have, from this card of temperance, which is a preparation for a journey. I do feel like that the Five of Pentacles is that journey because it's like starting that journey. You have nothing, but you have the wisdom and knowledge of the Prince of Autumn, and you are resourceful. You're able to find what you need along your way to this sanctuary. And when you enter into the sanctuary, you have reached your goal and you are celebrated. There is celebration with others for all who have reached this sanctuary, this goal. And there's a bonding for those within the sanctuary because, again, the sanctuary can represent this spiritual unity. And I feel like that there is a celebration. And the Four of Wands also represents the coming together of the four elements and celebrating. Okay, on the 10 of Summer, we have the Two of Cups. I love this. This could be welcoming an addition to your family. This could be an announcement of engagement or marriage. And with it being on the 10 of Summers, this can be the marrying of two families coming together. This can also represent the balancing of your own divine feminine and masculine energy and knowing how you fit into the circle of friends and family and celebrating yourself. But I do feel strongly that this is a welcoming because of these other cards, a celebration, because this Four of Wands can also be a celebration of an engagement. Your next card is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is ruled by Virgo, which is that meticulous energy here, this meticulous attention to detail. and kindness to others, because Virgo uh, is a sign of service to others. And here we have learning. So perhaps this is a celebration of you graduating achievement at one level and leaving that with the Six of Swords. Some of you might be graduating from high school or college, and now you're preparing for the next level. But before that, there's a celebration, there's a recognition of your achievements, and then you move forward to uh, further education. Now, this can also represent educating yourself, reading books, experiencing life, taking your knowledge out into the world and sharing it. Okay, let's get some Oracle of the Fairy cards here. For this Fairy Fun Friday, what messages do you want to show us? And we begin with, look at this, magical blessings. How beautiful. Wherever you're going through, or whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. That is so lovely. Blessing others with kindness, with a smile, with a kind word, a compliment. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And many have said that the fairies are earth angels. So don't be afraid to ask for help, just as with this Five of Pentacles. They're coming in from out of the cold and they are asking for help to get out of the cold, to warm up and join in the celebration. Next, we have precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time as well. So I feel like that goes with asking for help and making sure, because there are certain things that we cannot do alone. Sometimes we just need an extra pair of hands and a body to help us move something that's bigger than what we can move by ourselves. Next, we have wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Okay, here we are. Cautious but wise action. So now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you to help you with a challenge. So, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge, and they will bring to you a magical blessing to help you. At the bottom of the deck, we have friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And I do feel like that we need to keep this card out as well, because this reading is about friendship. Okay, I just saw this card, Magical Gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And I feel like that these two cards go so well with this tarot reading. Your friendships are magical. And I feel like that you might be going on a magical journey with some friends. Okay, let's conclude your reading with some fairy whispers. Okay, this card jumped out. Fairy joy. Your worry, so sweet one, about being good, polite, even proper. Heed our message. You were born to have fun and take pleasure in this life. Enjoy yourself. That is a fairy command. So be yourself. Allow yourself to be who you are, to relax, to be joyful, to be caught up in the blessing of rapture. You're in a safe place in the world to do so. Let's get you 2 more fairy whisper cards. And we have weaving energies. We see your spirit shining through the form of your body. We see the interplay of energies that weave together, making you you. We help weave these energies to heal and help you. So if you need help, ask for help. Your fairy friends are there to help weave the energies for healing, and also to help you clear out any energy blockages that might be caught up in your energy weavings. And then your last card, everywhere fairies. We are the fairies of the city streets, ensuring daisies crack the pavement. We are the fairies of the forest, guarding the groves. We are ever surprising, always defying definition, just like you, human child. So be yourself. Don't worry about being proper or being good and polite. Have fun, take pleasure in this life, but we also have that devil card. So don't have fun at somebody else's expense. Don't make fun of other people. That's not what the fairies are asking you to do. They're asking you to share joy and be defying. They are the fairies of the city streets, ensuring that daisies and even dandelions grow in the cracks of the sidewalks. So you might need to defy the conformities of life so you can break free and be yourself. You are safe to be who you are and express yourself. Let the magic of fairies, the magic of the universe flow through you and radiate out into the world. These are your fairy blessings, my friend. I'm going to end your reading here. Take care and blessed be.